Hello there and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are once again playing the Talos Principle and I have once again managed to transport back to the wrong place. Let's go back in there. Not quite sure how I managed that. Get out of there straight away. There we go. Excellent. So we are in the Talos Principle in this wonderful central hub temple. I'm gonna guess it's a temple. It's very temple-ish. So we've done area 1. We've got all X's. X's, 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 X's. How do I turn that off? There we go. Beautiful. How to turn it on again? Nobody knows. So let's head into area 2. There are just 3 bits? 4 bits? I think there are 3 bits. So let's have a crack at finishing off area 2 then.
Let this be our covenant.
Let it.
These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them.
Well, I will.
But the great tower, there you may not go.
Ooh.
For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
I can't see the Great Tower, so I guess for now we're safe. Let's take a look at the old... Oh, there we go. Yes, got there in the end. Unrecognized error. Everything is broken. List. Access comm portal. What have you got for me today? Network inaccessible, we know that. Run troubleshooter. Yes. Is there something you'd like? Would you do? I think we've done all this, haven't we? We looked at that last time. So let's look at troubleshooting. Please enter the admin password. Ooh. Damn it. Damn it. God? Damn it. Oh, yes? I will prove I am not a bot. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will be made available to other administrators. Generating. Begin certification program, yes. 2 + 2 = 4. Face. Human being? You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Offer half the water? Yeah, I'm not going to kill him and collect his blood. Let's offer half the water. I figure we're a nice robot. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to wait. Oh, hello. Ooh, hello. Ian. Ian email. My first day at the Institute for Applied Noematics? On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Noematics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarapai shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the institute was founded, she says. Einan, Iapan, Inapno. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name. I don't know. Oh, I do know. I know. Bloody geeks. I wasn't so scared anymore. Ah, bless you, Ian. Talos Principle.txt. Whether it is true that the Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus? Oh my god. Whew. Hephaestus? Of Hephi? What we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The lot of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and he could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Oh, that's interesting. Athena analysis. She woke up in the impossible place knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Does it? Though we should not go as far as to read the entire work as allegory, rather, while taking the science-fictional novice at the core of the narrative at the face value, we should have a no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. Social reality and objective reality come into conflict. When in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the something. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of something. Okay, well, that was less interesting than the other two. Cool. So we'll have our admin account soon, I guess. So we're going to go over this way, because we're going to go left, because that's what we do, isn't it? Not really had to worry about that for quite some time. Not since the old climb days, really. But left is our constant goal. There isn't a run, is there? There's a jump and there's no run. That's fine. So that's where the next piece is. We're just going to have a little bit of explore down here first. Okay. More headless statues. Too many headless statues for my liking. Makes me feel that something is wrong. Okay. Interesting. Why is it locked? Who locked it and for what purpose? That's quite pretty, isn't it? So I'm guessing these are different puzzle islands then. And we can't just make our way into that area by sneaking around the back. Doesn't look like it, no. Something finicky is up. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's fall off there. Hope you're able to join me for the stream that occurred yesterday in my timeline. If you were, thank you very much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week, of course, is the Halloween week special. So I'll be trying to play Alien Isolation in VR. That's the plan. Don't know if it's going to work yet. I need to do a bit of fiddling around to see. Strange little noises. That's the idea. That's what we're going to try and do. Alien Isolation in VR. If I can get the chat window working in-game in VR, then that's what I'll be doing. Something isn't right, is it? Hello? Hello? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you like me? What is going on? And it's gone. Okay. Let's go and get the first piece then, shall we? Rather than just wandering aimlessly for much more time? Much more time? Much longer? That's the other word. That's the correct word. Something's not right, is it? So do pop along next week. It'll be the same time, so it's not technically on Halloween. It's actually going to be on the 1st of November at 6 PM UK time, but close enough. I stream on Wednesdays, and it's pretty close to Halloween, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? So there's the piece. There's a gun that'll shoot us dead if we get close. So we won't go that way. We've got a window or a wall we need to deal with as well. We have one of those devices over there. We can have a ball in there as well. How are we going to do all of that with one thing? That was stupid. That was stupid. That was stupid. He's going to go backwards and forwards now. He is. Well, I'm very confused by this one. Very confused by this one. What can I do about that? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, does that mean it's already off? Does that mean he'll shoot that thing? No. No, it doesn't. Ooh. Someone went crazy there. Okay. No idea what happened there. Did the robot detect the gun moving, and that's why it went all shooty? I don't recall any of the other guns having lasers and movement, so maybe all of the guns I've seen so far have actually been inert. Interesting. Interesting. Give me that. Thank you.
You are learning.
I am.
This is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Unless it is necessary. Let's run straight across. Take a look at this next piece over here. The 3 pieces are quite close. This whole area looks like it's a little bit sizable, doesn't it? We'll do the next piece, and then we'll wander around the back and come around and do that bit. And then when we've got all 3, we'll examine what's around the Colosseum seating over there. So there's a blocker there. Another one around the corner. Are these one of the ones that we can't take the guns through? The only thing this can do is get rid of that. So let's do that. So no, let's not do that then. Let's not do that. Okay, let's jam that one with that one. And we need to get that one over there, I think. Let me grab this one. Turn that off. Awesome. Well, now there's not one more. I was confused. What's up here then? Okay, is that gonna open, I wonder? When we collect the piece. Oh, gimme. It is! Okay, well let's go through this way then. Did I finish the spiel about the Halloween week? I'm not sure. Got as far as talking about Alien Isolation. Oh yes, if I don't get it working in VR, I may well just play Alien Isolation in standard flat screen. 2D, flat. No one's really too sure what to call standard games when they're compared to VR. I think flat games works relatively well, but it's not ideal. Or I may try playing something different in VR if it's just a problem with Alien Isolation as opposed to getting VR working with the chat window. So Organ Quarter was one of the ones that was mentioned in one of the comments in a different video, which is a VR game that's come out quite recently, which I kickstarted, so I will have to do that at some point. So we'll see. So do come along and take a look at that. If you've watched any of the other kind of scary things I've done, so there's Face Your Fears, there's Dread Halls, and there was Don't Knock Twice. If you've watched any of those, you are more than aware that I do not handle these things well, and that I immediately regret any decision about starting such things as soon as I have done them. So come along and see me freak out. That's the sort of thing you'd enjoy. If it's not the sort of thing you'd enjoy, then come along and just give me a bit of moral support. Just keep me a bit sane. I'm not sure if I need to really explore. I'm not sure if there'll be anything hidden around. Don't know if it's that sort of game where it's going to be a bit more linear like than that, and the rest of the world is just to enjoy. The ball there with the jamming gun there. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh, you bugger. Thought I had that. I'd be a bit clever about that, I guess. Thank you, controls. We can sneak past. Quick, 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 quick. Good. Good, 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 good. We can jam that guy there. Go up here and get this one. A quick check around for other things. Nothing I can see. Right, okay, so let's go back up here. Let's jam that guy there. I suppose I could just point it through the fence to get that other one, but what's done is done. Oh, can I not get him through the fence? Oh, okay. Let's do that. Grab... Where is it? Hello. Oh. And then just run through. And then just run through. Cool. And then I think that fence over there is going to open. Huh! That was not the grab button, that was the jump button. Oh. Oh. Hello. What does that mean? What does that do? A whole button to reset. Don't need to reset, that's fine. So we have a different teleporter over there. That's not the one we came through, so I don't know what that does. Left a little bit of an explore of this back area. So I don't know again whether there's any necessary need to explore. I don't know if you find anything or if it's just to appreciate the aesthetics of the game. Alright then. Alright then. I can cut through here. Let's cut through here then. Where does this one go? Doesn't go to the tower, does it? That seems a bit mental. Can I get up there? Oh, I can. I'm gonna get up there, though, am I? No. Ooh, bit of clip in there. Hello. Hello? Where did you go?
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree.
Ooh, what's that?
I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
What's wrong with you, Alexandra? Alexandra? Did I get the name wrong straight away? That's a terminal, that's what that is. These definitely not out of place terminals in the middle of all this weird Greek architecture. Part 2 of the certification program has been generated. Been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Begin. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Broadly disagree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Broadly agree. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Broadly agree. Value is discovered. Kind of neutral on that, to be honest. I don't know what that really means. Value is discovered. Do you find your own value, or do you sometimes earn your own value? Is earning it the same as finding it? Let's go with agree. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Oh yeah, why not? If you're born into it. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Yes. Value is created. Well, I kind of agreed with the other one, so I'll have to disagree with that, won't I? Thank you. Ooh, more things. Error log, please. That day I oft remember, when from sleep I first awaked, and found myself reposed, under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither brought, and how. Wow, okay. Don't know if that's from something, I do not recognise it, not much of a poetry buff. From Bob to lots of people. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamers are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they going to do? Shoot? Tis. Twat? Twits? Dunno. Though I have to admit the overkill response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if it wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Why the final days? Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure out something. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. Well, yeah, I kind of agree with that, Bob. Oh dear, that was not good for my throat. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Well, yeah, because by definition, if the only difference is you were born in a lab rather than a womb, and you weren't programmed, everything about you is because of your experiences and through teachings, then your concept of yourself is exactly the same as it was before, surely. It'd make you query your parents a little bit and how they didn't notice that they never actually gave birth to the child. That's a different matter. Does your understanding of the world itself change? Well, possibly. I don't know about this world, but in the real world, if you found out you were just a machine created in a lab, then your understanding of the world is that life isn't just a natural concept, that it can be artificially generated and be exactly 100% as perfect as a natural-born human being. Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? That's an interesting one. If you reveal it to others, they will definitely treat you different. Some of them won't. The minority won't. The majority, even just knowing that information, probably will treat you different, even if they have no particular issue with what you are. And also you can't use the Talos world because I don't know what the hell's going on. But in the real world, if you admit that you were created in a lab and you're actually a machine, if that gets out to the broader scientific community, they're going to want to conduct all kinds of experiments on you, you would assume. Why wouldn't they? Interesting. Alright then. Let's pop back to the hub, and will I leave it there? It's been 26 minutes. If I start another world off, it's going to be a whole new thing. It's going to be like another 45, 50-minute episode, isn't it? So I probably will leave it there, I think. Be the shortest episode I've done in some time, really, won't it? Yeah, got those 3. So how many do we have to get next time? 4 next time? I'm assuming the stars are difficulty. So 4 next time at 2-star difficulty. What about the rest? Oh, 4 there, but at 1-star difficulty. Assuming it's difficulty. 1 star. No more? No more. 1 star. 2 star. There's no real order to those then, is there? I assume the stars would be difficulty, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something completely different. Do I have enough pieces to unlock any of these things? I did get, when I had the 3, I can get A. Don't know what A is, but I can get it. What is A? It's not that door up there, is it? That would seem unusual. To be able to leave the initial area before doing most of the things in it. Assuming I can't open this star door yet.
There are mysteries in my garden.
Alright.
Hidden roads and secret
But
gates.
I realise that now.
If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
I can unlock that one. Well, that's interesting. No, that's not going to work, is it? Okay. We'll have a very quick look in here. Oh no, we won't, because it's an elevator. It goes somewhere else. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Have I made a massive mistake by opening that door? Do I need those pieces to get those other things, maybe? Oh, I don't know now. Surely there'll be enough. Still says I have the L pieces, and maybe once you've unlocked a piece, you just have that piece. In fact, those are different to the ones... Oh no, there is one in there, look. So what do we need? A Z and 2... Well, there's a Z. Is that the right Z? Z. And two Space Invaders. Well, there's 2 Space Invaders there. So doing 4 will give us the pieces we need, I think, to unlock both of those. Interesting. Alright then, well, I'm going to leave that there. Hope you once again enjoyed the Talos Principle, which I constantly want to call the Talos Project. I think it's the Solace Project. I think after doing like 40 odd episodes of the Solace Project, every sort of 3-word the blah blah has to be my project. I can't even get the acronym right when I do it on my videos in the editing, and I keep on doing different things. So, the Talos Principle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy that at any point, please do click the like button. As always, that is very, very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We did hit over 900 subscribers yesterday, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. So thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to the channel and has watched any of these videos. I really cannot say how much I appreciate it. I really can. We've also managed to hit 100,000 views on the channel. And we have our first video with over 10,000 views on as well, which is the first I Expect You to Die video. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who's ever watched anything on the channel, even if you haven't subscribed, because those numbers are still because of you people. So thank you to everyone. So do subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. That is the next milestone, and it is a huge one. 900's good, but 1,000 is amazing. I was saying previously I was hoping to get to 1,000. Well, my original aim was to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I was then hoping, cautiously optimistic, we'd get to 1,000 by the time we reached the year anniversary of the channel. That's a little bit sooner than I thought. I thought I started a bit later in December, but it turns out I started on the 4th of December. That was the first video that ever went up. So we only actually have 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks to get to 1,000, which is... bit of a push possibly, so if we can get there, that'd be amazing. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Any comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. And as I said, please do join me next week for the Halloween Spooktacular. I won't say that again, don't worry, I'm sorry. Stream Wednesday at 6 PM UK time. It will be changing because our summertime ends this weekend, so next week I will be an hour earlier at my time. So if your time zone isn't changing, do bear in mind that it's going to be a little bit different in your local time zones. It's a bit confusing, but I will, as always, put up a countdown on the Twitch and the YouTube channel page, so keep an eye on those live pages and it should tell you. I haven't done it yet, but I will do it at least by around the weekend, if not beforehand. I want to test and find out what I'm actually going to be doing first, and I can make a thumbnail and that sort of stuff. So I will put up something saying exactly when it's going to start, so please do come along and join me for that. That would be amazing. Otherwise, I will see you next time in the Talos Principle. Thank you very much for joining me.